top of the morning to ya. Actually, I don't have a bit of Irish blood in me. My wife does. She's like a quarter Irish. Which means my boys are an eighth Irish. It's a little toasty in here. I left the heat on. I don't like my guitars and other things in here getting overly cold. It's rough on them. I gave Benjamin a guitar. I ordered some tuning machines for it, and I'll get some guitar strings from the pawn shop. And he can work on it a little at a time and get it where it's playable. At one time it was a really nice guitar. I bought a guitar case and the guitar was in the guitar case. I know that sounds stupid. That's literally what happened. I've got another guitar case ordered that should be here tomorrow or Saturday to put my $59 favorite guitar in. FedEx should be delivering a bass guitar and amplifier today that Nuno sent me. I've got to go get the children from school here in a little bit. After I load this, then I'm going to go in the house and visit with my sweetheart. You know, last night's prayer meeting was excellent. I'm been doing a bit of thinking on some things, like the federal government just rejected Elon Musk's bid to start experimenting with brain implants in humans. I think he's gotten way too big for his britches. He's now decided to basically play God. I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I'm going to spit that out first, rattle out of the box. He's basically a godless, feckless individual. I still haven't heard anything on my brother Chris. I'm waiting. There's nothing really I can do for him right now, maybe this weekend. Just a second, where's my fly swatter? That is a huge spider I just killed. I'm not going to pick it up. Get it off my printer. Every now and then I'll see a bug in here, and that one's gone. There was a dead beetle up here. I guess a spider bit it and came down and got it. I haven't gone anywhere yet. They made hamburger steaks and mashed potatoes and gravy last night. I had a partial bowl. I like eating out of a bowl. And this morning I had what was left in the bowl for breakfast. It was delicious, actually. Pop it in the nuker for a couple of minutes and go at it. We're supposed to have some severe weather this afternoon. Maybe about the time I go get the kids from school. Oh. I'm going to talk about something that Sorry about fidgeting. I'm trying to move my monitor over to where it belongs. I really like Firefox as as an operating system, if you will, rather than Google, rather than Chrome, or now it's not Internet Explorer, it's I think they call it Edge, something like Microsoft Edge. I like Firefox better. I've got it on the Monster that I use sometimes, but that's all I use on my miniature laptop. And last night I was actually able to get it loaded. Hang on. I'm sorry about this, guys, but here's what happens. Somehow things get rearranged on my desk, and I didn't rearrange them. It's almost like some alphabet agency from the government comes into my office when I'm not in here in the wee hours of the morning and messes with my stuff. Surely they wouldn't do that. I'm not that important, but evidently I have a few folks in the intelligence community that thinks I'm that important. I'm not. I'm basically a fat old grandpa that loves his grandchildren, loves his church family, loves his friends, loves everybody. I just made 2 points over my shoulder with trash into the trash can. I should be a pro short fat basketball player. If it gets any warmer in here, I'm going to have to turn the air conditioner on. It says it's 59 degrees and cloudy out there. Linda took the children to school this morning, came home. I got up and got dressed, ate breakfast, and did a perusal of some things online. And now I'm thinking about buying me a few guitar straps online. I'm down to 2 guitar straps. I gave away one of the ones I was using to a good friend of mine, along with a guitar and guitar case. I don't know if I've got any more in here or not. I'll tell you, I think what I'm going to do in life is try as hard as I can to have time for my wife and I and enjoy some life. Linda and I used to go to movies. We haven't done that in forever, and I'm thinking maybe Saturday I'm going to convince her to go see a movie if there's one worth watching over in Ada. I won't go to the theater down in Ardmore. We used to go down there and enjoy the popcorn and kicking back. We haven't done that since the pandemic hit in 2020, and it's 2023. I think we're overdue. We used to do a lot of things we don't do anymore, and so I think we're getting ready to start. I wish people would stop that. What that chime is my Monster computer eating somebody else's computer. I wish they'd stop trying to get in here. There's nothing in it that, let's put it this way. If a federal agent showed up right now, knocked on my door and said, I want to look at your computer records. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I use actively, and I'd tell him go ahead, but I'm not going to let them take the equipment with them. Not going to happen. That sounds funny, but the Department of Justice Department, they do an overreach with everybody. They really do. They believe they're above the law, that they are commissioned to defend and support and enforce. And that has become readily apparent with a lot of folks, especially those that are in a position to know. And you're going to see some figuratively, some heads roll over it. There are a lot of things getting ready to take place. And I'm not even B team. I'm definitely not an A team in all this. I'm about a X, Y, or Z team. I'm a little bitty nothing guy that sits here and tries to make a buck. That's all I am. But what I used to do for a living, there are those that believe that I'm still actively engaged, and I'm not. My biggest thing in life right now is my family first, especially my wife, my church second, and my church includes the church family and friends, and third is whatever I can do to help other people, which isn't a whole lot lately. Now, to give you an idea, the roof on the house is back on, it's fixed. I spoke with my attorney, Tim Lance, and he said you should go metal roof. And I said 9 years ago we did go with metal roof. And the guys that put it on purposely used 1-inch screws to put the roof down. And that was a direct slap at me. And it's readily apparent. I have a young man named Matt Stanley that actually loves me, and he came and he, instructing others, they did a wonderful job on that roof. So now I'm not worried about a storm blowing the roof off. I'll tell you what, people just do mean things, and it's not getting any better. It really isn't. People being mean to other people, people assassinating a person's character just because they're being, a lot of times an individual that does that thinks it's funny or fun, or gives them some kind of misplaced sense of power. You're not empowered by lying about other people or anything of that nature. You know, the thing is, when I told Jerry and Matt that the guys that worked for Jerry didn't like me, and that's why, and then the thing is, very few people in Davis, Oklahoma like Jerry Pletcher or Matt Stanley or Mike Deoust either. Mike, not so much so, but it's about, on their case, a lot of it's jealousy of Jerry and Matt. Well, Matt is a lot like me in one way, and that is he just spits it out. He isn't going to beat around the bush, but his normal sense of humor is sarcasm, and it offends people, and that's why they say he's rude. I just had something fall on my roof up there. That figures. Linda's got a dent in the left front quarter panel, small one, about that wide, where a limb fell on her pickup. Sunday afternoon, my son Chris is supposed to be over here, and we're going to get to the bottom of what I've got to do on my van to use it. I think two things might be wrong with it. Vacuum line off, and probably needs the screen changed in the transmission and new fluid put in. We do all that, it'll probably be just fine, which is fine, works for me. Well, folks, that is the vlog for today. It's about 10 minutes till noon, and I'm sorry about this being such a short vlog. And to my good friend Chris Kimball, in Kimball, I think that's his last. Anyway, Chris, I'm still praying for you. Folks, I love all of you, each and every one of you. I want God to bless you. I do. I want you to be kind. Be kind to everybody and anybody. Bye.